I'm gonna go a different way today. We'll let some folks jump on. It's actually kind of warm down in Florida today, this morning. Typically cool. Boy, that's a nice little crib right there. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna let some folks jump on. Coach Micheal, Burt. Tuesday morning, 7:31. There they come. Kenneth, good to see you. Let's roll, Daniel Hodges. Let's roll. Let's get up. Let's get rolling. I know you guys are rolling. I'm down in Seaside, Florida. Got a whole house full of youngins, kids, friends. Good morning, Dorian. Good morning, Anita. Can't wait to see you, Anita, in a few weeks. So I'm Coach Micheal, Burt. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. I'm in a series right now called Flip the Switch. Pete O'Neill and Brad Fowler. Flipping the switch is correlated with the prey drive. The prey drive is an instinctual ability to see something with the eyes or in the mind and have the persistence and intensity to go get it. Notice what I just said, because those two things are going to come in handy in what we're talking about today. The persistence and the intensity to pursue it. And so when we're writing this book that's coming out in 2021, we basically said people may not understand what prey drive is. So we titled the book Flip the Switch, which is, boom, it's on. And when I woke up this morning, I asked myself, why can so many people not flip it? And why is it so hard to flip every day? Matt Warren and Karen Maxwell, why can some people in an instant be ready to go, and some people it takes them years to find this? Well, let's just be honest. The easy part of flipping the switch is part one, which is activation. This video can activate your prey drive. Watching somebody can activate your prey drive. Being exposed. If I took you up to the ocean right now and you saw some of those houses and the vast ocean, it could activate your prey drive. You can say, man, I want a house here. But to have a house up there, you got to have an activation of this drive every single day. And that, my friends, is where people fall off the wagon. It's because they just don't have what it takes to hit that switch every day. So tonight in the webinar I'm doing at 6:30, what I'm going to be breaking down is there's a formula that I use that involves 3 or 4 key things for me to activate my drive every day. Because I believe that it is this long obedience in the same direction of small daily action. Now, doesn't mean you don't swing for the fence. Doesn't mean there's not times that you don't go for the Hail Mary. Doesn't mean that you don't try something crazy, because I do all of those, folks. I absolutely do. Every single one of those things I just said to you. I swing for the fence, Carrie Ann Sear. I do something crazy. I come up with some idea that sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But if you said to me, Coach, what is the number one thing you do every day? It is small, daily, consistent actions over long cycles of time. And when you pound the pavement, like today, I will pick up the phone and call people and try to close people. I will call people and present ideas to people. I will see opportunity and present ideas to people, J Cash. I will, right? So now why can't people do that every day? It's real simple. They lack step 2 and step 3. See, the reason I can get on the phone and close a $1 million deal or $500,000 deal is because of 28 years of doing it. Now, Picasso was walking down the road one day, and they asked him to stop and paint something. And he stopped and he painted something, and he said it'll be this much money. I don't know, $10,000, $20,000. It was 10 minutes. The guy said, man, it only took you 10 minutes. It only took you 10 minutes. Why is it $10,000? And he said, it didn't take me 10 minutes. It took me a lifetime to be able to paint it in 10 minutes, right? The cost is appropriate to the skill set. Money doesn't buy you freedom, folks. Money don't buy you that house right there in Florida. Money doesn't buy you any of these houses. What buys you these houses is skills, Luther Vinson. Skills. Skills buys you freedom. Where do you cultivate skill? Daily, consistent, ongoing, systematic action. So when I say, why can't everybody do it? They can't do it because they don't do it every day. They're inconsistent. Wish I'd looked up that word. It just means not consistent. Now, what do I mean by that? Some days they do it. Some days they don't. Some days they're on fire. Some days they're not. Some days they're motivated. Listen, our son was up all night long. Our 3-month-old son was up all night long. And it's like, man, okay, it's go time. So what are some tactics you can use? Number one, you get on that webinar with me tonight at 6:30. Completely free. I'm going to put in the link. How to activate and reactivate that drive every day. I set a target every 30 days. Every day my actions are moving toward that target. Every night I sit down and I map out my targets. I put who I'm calling, what I'm going to say, what ideas I'm going to present. I'm constantly creating new ideas to present to people. And I'm reaching out and saying, man, I got an idea. I got a way I can help you. And I'm so persistent that if you don't want me to come in this door, it's okay. I just back up and I come in another door. I don't stop being relentless toward that target. So one of the things I know is I'm very target driven. I'm setting the target tray and I'm going, man, I'm not backing down until I get to that number. End of discussion. Whatever I got to do to get to that number that's legal, ethical, moral, I'm going to go to hit that number. I'm going to make a push. I'm going to exert a force. I'm going to create an energy. See, right now, just by doing these every day, by me committing to doing 21 days of this, you guys think I want to do these every day? You done lost your mind. I want to do these every day. What I'd like to be doing is up there walking on the ocean like them other folks, having a little cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee, but sitting over at the Cowgirl Kitchen, having breakfast. But I committed to something. And what I committed to is every day for 21 to 28 days to push my Flip the Switch boot camp, October 29th. I'm going to get on here on. So I told everybody at the house this morning, I got to go motivate the troops, folks. Look at these houses right here. It's a 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. Not even on the ocean, by the way. All of these right here, cool. This one's for sale, folks. This one's for sale. Ain't crazy about the windows. Let me flip it around so you can see it here. These houses, average sale price of houses here in Seaside, Florida is $1.6 million. $1.6 million, folks. Not even on the ocean. The average sale of these houses. That's how expensive the real estate is down here. And it's selling like crazy. So here's a target. Wake up one day and say, man, I want this one. Right? Wake up one day and say you want it. Then, Lori style, work backward from that. I really like this one. See, the way you activate the prey drive every day, and this is good. I'm getting warmed up, D. Richard Hodges, Joey Richardson. I'm just getting warmed up. The way you really activate your prey drive every day is you understand a simple principle. Satisfied needs never motivate people. Only unsatisfied needs. See, the biggest fight we're in America right now is a fight of complacency, Leslie Taylor. And the fight of complacency says, man, I'm good. Got a beach house, got a good family, drive a nice car, got a good job, make good money. See, what happens is, if you study the motivational theories say we move toward things we want. When what we want is satisfied, we stop moving. The word motivate means to move. So what ends up happening is, once you get satisfied with something, you don't go try to get this house right here. You say, well, the house I got's good. It's all good. But if you want that house, you got to activate the drive at another level. And what I mean by that, Mary McDonald, is you can't get new results with old ways of thinking, folks. You can't have that house, right? You can't have that house. So what I'm telling you is prey drive is activated when there is something you want. If you don't want anything, better life, nicer car, more impact, more money, then what happens is you simply stay where you are and say, man, I got a good deal. I want houses everywhere, man. Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Michigan Lake, Seaside, Florida, the Lodge, right? The mountains. I don't want just one. I'd like to have 5, Brian Covey. And to have 5, you gotta increase the want. So the number one thing many people do is they get to a point in their life and they say, man, I'm good. And what happens is they don't flip that switch every day. I don't allow myself to do that. I don't know why. I just tell myself what got us here won't get us there. I tell myself we go to bed tired and we wake up hungry, and I tell myself it all goes to zero at midnight. So I use fear to motivate me. And I play these games with myself. I create these competitions. It's good to have a house in Seaside. It'd be even better to have one on the ocean. It's good to have a house, a lodge where it's at. It'd be better to have one up in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. See, now I'm getting motivated. See how I'm motivating my own self by playing these games with myself to go, what you have is good, but it ain't great. I'm down here with my buddy Tommy Davidson, and he said to me once, I'm tough enough to get what I want. I'm tough enough to get what I have, but I ain't tough enough to get what I want. And that is the problem with most people. They're tough enough to get what they currently have, but they ain't tough enough to get what they want. And that is why we got to activate the pray drive every day, and why so many people just can't do it, man. So let me close on this one, guys, and thank you for sticking around. Many of you stuck around for the whole thing, and I appreciate that. I'm out taking a walk in Seaside. While I'm on vacation today, I'm doing speaking engagement for a group in Houston, coaching a team out of Chattanooga, taking 4 meetings. I'm doing 2 webinars tonight. Hey, that's what my vacation looks like, folks. People say, oh, God, man, you're such a hard worker. I say, yeah, do you want a $2 million house at Seaside or not? I don't want a $2 million house. I want a $7 million house on the ocean. I don't want a $2 million house a block off the ocean. So my vacation looks a little bit different than some people's vacation. You say, well, when do you take off? I take off on the weekends. When the coaching business slows down and I don't feel a pressure to create something. The pressure is created by me, by the way. I'm creating the pressure I'm putting on my own self when I'm dissatisfied with what I have and I want to create something more. That's how you play at the highest frequencies, folks. It's you versus you. So I'm gonna say tonight, register for the webinar. Good morning, Amanda Banks. Register for the webinar. It's tonight at 6:30. I'll be talking about how to activate, reactivate that drive every day, because goodness knows a lot of people need it. They need tactic. They need, how do you get up and boom, flip it? What's your morning routine, coach? I'll show you tonight. How do you attack between 9 and 11 every day? Boom. How do you put together a $1 million deal? Boom. Tonight, I'm going to be showing you the secrets, folks. 3. Can't give them all away. I'm going to be giving a lot of them away on October 29th when I do the full day Flip the Switch virtual boot camp. I've never done this before in my life. Never. So it's $57. And if it ain't worth $57 to spend a day learning a system that can make you millions of dollars, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm here to help, but I'm only here to help people that are here to help themselves. Right, Brian Covey? Can't help people that don't want to help themselves, man. When they get opportunity, they need to take it. So let's have a big day. I love you. Everybody needs a coach. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. All right, I'm just out walking. So it's going to be a killer day today, folks. We're going to close. I got a good feeling about today. It's going to be a day of abundance. We're going to close some folks. The word close means to bring something to an end. We're going to bring something to an end. Have a great day.